What's up, everyone? It's David. Welcome back to Gem Mint MTG and your daily dose of reality. So the last few weeks of the market have been crazy for 30th because of 30th anniversary edition, and all kinds of things have been going on. And there's something in particular that I wanted to make a comment about, and that is regarding the card Earthbind. Okay, so there's been a few copies of this card recently put on eBay with people taking advantage of the market manipulation that is going on. And I just want to put it out there that you need to be very careful about market manipulation. It is very real in a small market like this. I'm not going to name any names, but there are multiple instances recently, and it's happened all throughout Magic's history, of people purposely manipulating the market. Earthbind is a perfect example of that. And so this card, there's been a few copies that have come onto the market recently on eBay, and I'm going to show an example of that for Earthbind that was sold in CGC 8.5 condition, which is basically a near mint card, for $530. Okay, that is an astronomical price historically. And I feel like that the reason that card sold for that much is because the market is being manipulated purposely. And it's a bad thing. You really need to watch out for stuff like this. You know, the person who bought this is a voluntary transaction, okay? But the reason that this card is spiking up in price is because of influence that people are putting on it. They're compounding the effect of the 30th anniversary reprint set, not including this card. Okay, it's not that big of a deal. This is a common card. It's got cool artwork, but this has been reprinted a million times, and you really need to use your brain with stuff like this. And watch out, you are throwing tons of money at a card. $530 for an Alpha Earthbind in 8.5 condition. That's crazy. And just to put that into perspective, when you go into cards like this, you have to think about what is your exit strategy and what is your opportunity cost. For a card like this at $530, I have a little calculator that I use for this kind of stuff, and I'm going to show on the screen what that opportunity cost and what that exit strategy has to look like. But basically, once you take into consideration the fact that no matter where you sell this, whether it's on TCG Player or eBay, you're going to have transaction fees. And in addition to that, if you decide, no, I'm not going to use one of those services and I'm going to sell it on Facebook, you're generally always going to be taking at least 15% off the price of the card if you actually want it to sell. So I set the threshold at 13% because I feel like that's a pretty reasonable estimate of the kind of fees that you're going to have, whether you sell this on eBay or on Facebook. Okay, so at a 13% transaction fee and an opportunity cost of 5% compounded quarterly, which is generally about what you're going to get these days for a pretty secure dividend yielding stock or a treasury bond, a short-term treasury bond, about 5%. Okay, so assuming you want to hold that card, you want to hold that card for 1 year. 1 year of that interest compounded quarterly plus that 13% transaction fee means that you have to find someone to buy that card next year for $645.24. That's to break even and not lose money. So just add on top of that if you actually want to make a profit. If you want to wait 2 years, you got to sell that card for $678. Sell that card in 3 years, you got to sell that card for $712.66. Now, be honest with yourself. Do you really feel like in a year or 2 years or 3 years, after all this crap the dust has settled and all the hype around this card has died, you're going to be getting $600-$700 for an 8.5 alpha Earthbind? I think is totally unrealistic. I think this is bad. You really got to watch out for this stuff and not fall into this FOMO hype buying. Okay? This is a really good way to lose a lot of money, and I don't want that to happen to people. And that's the kind of stuff that I think people really need to think about is where else could I put my money that justifies putting it into a Magic the Gathering card. Okay, Magic the Gathering cards are highly speculative. They come with a lot of fees and risk to selling, and there are much more secure, surefire ways to invest your money and make a good return. That doesn't mean that I don't think any investing or speculating in Magic is a good idea. I do it. I've been doing it for years. It's something that I think you can do intelligently and, profitably, but not with stuff like this. You need to stay away from stuff like this, like with a 10-foot pole. When the dust settles and a year or two goes by, if you are going to bank on somebody believing in the hype of 2022 in 2024 or 2025 or 2026, that is a very risky bet to make. Watch out for this stuff. Do not fall for the hype. Do not FOMO on cards like this, okay? Earthbind is going to be coming onto the market like crazy, okay? There will be many opportunities to pick up this card if it really, really, really means that much to you to have an alpha or a beta Earthbind. Just wait. Just wait. Let it cool down. One of the most toxic things in investing is the fear of missing out. Okay? It's something that everybody struggles with. Okay? You see this card flying up in price and everybody's talking about it. Okay? That hype will die down. The dust will settle. More copies will come onto the market. Use your brain. Cool your jets. Don't feel like you're missing out. Just hold off. Don't feel like you need to jump the gun on stuff like this, okay? Be smart, be rational, okay? Just wanted to put that out there. I think that it's something that all of us, myself included, need to hear from time to time. All right? Till the next time. Wait, no, I haven't asked for your subscription yet. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers. We're so close. We're at like 900 something followers, okay? Or subscription, 900 subscribers. So if you're not already a subscriber here on Gemmint MTG and you enjoy content like this, please hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 1,000. Until next time, thanks. Have a great one.